Olympiacos are one of Greece's biggest clubs. 48-time Greek champions, 29-time Greek Cup winners, and most recently Europa Conference League champions. But the owner wants even more. And that's where I come in, as today I've been tasked to win them the Champions League with only 3 seasons to pull it off. And right then, here is the team we entered the brand new campaign with Olympiacos. And yes, this is the new season. Most of the transfers are completely up to date. Joel Rocket has been transferred to the team, so has Jota Silva. Then there's of course Konstantinos Fortounis, Argentinian fullback Pablo Maffeo, Zinedine Smajlovic, we've got David Carmo, and I'm pretty sure that's it. If I'm being honest, off the top of my head I can't remember. I am aware that there are heavy links with Marcel Brozovic, but I don't think anything's going to happen with this. I feel like the fee will be too much. But as you know, my goal with Olympiacos is to win the Champions League. But how are we going to do that when Olympiacos is a Greek team and the Greek League isn't in FC 26? Well, here's what I've done about this. I've decided to make things much more difficult and competitive. We've gone for the Turkish Super League with AEK Athens also in this league alongside our neighbours Panathinaikos and PAOK. And then obviously it doesn't stop there. We've got Besiktas to deal with, Fenerbahce, Galatasaray. And obviously qualifying for the UCL is much more tricky. To qualify for it straight away, no ifs, ands or buts, we've got to win the league. And if we finish second, we don't necessarily qualify for it, but we qualify for the qualifiers. Here's the thing though, we only have 29 million to spend, and we are in a heavily competitive league right now. With only 3 seasons, bear in mind, to win the Champions League. Honestly, this is going to be tough, but if you think I can pull it off, leave this video a big old thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. We're on the road to 10k subs, and with your help, we'll get there in no time. Once again, thank you all so much for the support. Now, as I've said, we've already updated the team. That goes both ways, by the way, sales and signings. And this is realistically our best team with the new signings. And there are a couple of players I believe can really carry us. For starters, our keeper, Solakis, is nothing short of incredible. Then there's Restos, our centre-half from Greece, who I believe has got a bit of growth in him. Santiago Heze is an absolute diamond to have in that midfield. Then there's my favourite of the bunch, Christos Mauzakis, who is so damn versatile, he can play anywhere in the centre. And this, realistically, is who we're trying to build this team around. But now it's time to mess around with the tactics, isn't it, ladies and gents? So we are using the high-pressing tactical preset, the 4-3-3 holding formation, a short passing build-up style with a really high line. And obviously, it's not the most attacking formation, the 4-3-3 holding, until we're on the ball. Then it turns into an 8-man attack with the support from our wing-backs. And arguably, in this system, our full-backs are the most important part to make it work. Because think about it, they're going to be up and down the pitch so much, they've not only got to have an absolute engine on them, they've got to be quick. And obviously, they can't exactly be bad players, can they? However, 29 million only, I'm not the biggest fan of that. I want to give us a bit more of a chance to spend money. And I don't know whether what I'm about to do is controversial or not. I'm just trying to raise some funds here. And okay, for the most part, I am done and dusted with selling players. I did change my mind on one player just because I thought if I went through with it, I'd be hunted down. There's just no other word for it. And yes, that player is striker Ayoub Al-Karbi. I believe he's a fan favourite for Olympiacos. So for now, at least, he's going nowhere. Instead, though, we sold Danny Garcia to Rayon Saint-Gilloise. We got Yarmachuk going to PAOK, Rodine going to AEK Athens. And I just realised I might have sold them to our biggest rivals. I'm an idiot. I am trying to sell Taremi, but apparently nobody's interested in him. At least though now we have 47 million to spend. And honestly, for season 1, that's a lot of money. So okay, the first thing I wanted to do, as I've already mentioned, our fullbacks are probably the most important part of our current system and the way it works. So I needed to make sure ours are on lock. Maffeo, I kind of like, but I'm not a big fan of Ortega at the left back role. And this is where Yaimar Medina comes in from Genk for 4.75 million euros. But this is why, man, look how fast this geezer is. Obviously, he's got a lot of room to grow as well, but given 3 seasons time, I think he'll be a beast. And look, Ortega might be a better player than him, but come the end of the season, no chance Medina is a worse player than him. And okay, so far so good. I'm kind of happy with how this team looks. Then again, I wouldn't mind a stronger winger than Martins. We only have 3 years to win the UCL. We need progression every single year. And look, this is the same situation with Medina. We brought in a player a little bit worse in quality than who we're trying to replace, but give them time, they'll be so much better. As FC Michelin's Dario Osorio joins us for 12 million euros. And like I said, this guy's a beast in the making, quick, decent on the ball already. We just need to work on his wing stats, like his passing, his shooting a bit. But I'm liking this guy, so slowly but surely bringing some talent into this team, and I mean real talent. I'm still 50-50 about Al-Karbi though. We do need to prepare for his departure, because next season he's getting dropped no matter what. And the thing is, we have 27 million left to spend. And I think Marcus Leonardo from Al Carlisle would be nothing short of perfect. He will cost between 27 and 35 million though, so we're going to have to be smart about this. So I'm thinking we shove Mehdi Taremi into this deal. He's with 9 million himself, and we throw 24 million into this deal. That's 31 million, so that's like mid-range. What they're after? Nope, they want 31. Okay, we aren't done just yet. What if we threw Clayton into this deal and offered them a little bit more? Let's say 26 million. We got to make sure we got enough for the contract. Hopefully that is enough. No, they're not interested. They just want straight cash. Man, we can't even get him. No worries though, I had a backup plan. 15.9 million man, Promise David becomes our brand new striker. But look at the state of him. 6'5". He's not the quickest, but he's got a good half a goal and he's insanely physical. And let me tell you something, he is definitely the man I want up top. I feel like this team here can do absolute bits in the Turkish league. I'm hoping so anyway. I'm putting a lot on the line for this. I mean, we have 3 seasons. This is one of the 3. Realistically, these boys need to qualify for the Champions League if we aren't in it already. And that means either finishing second or winning it outright. And okay, step 1 is complete. Champions League is secured pretty much. We finished second. We don't qualify straight away just like Galatasaray. We've got to go through the qualifiers to qualify. Such a ball ache, but it is what it is. And we unfortunately don't win the domestic cup either. In fairness, though, I'm more concerned about this team, and honestly, I'm a bit 50-50 with it. There's been development, but nowhere near as much as I was hoping nor wanted. I mean, look, the positives are, so like I told you guys, he was the beast and he's proven it. Heze is the exact same. Promise David's grown for becoming a great player for us. Brilliant stuff. But I put a lot of faith in Medina. I thought he was going to go at least 4, but he's only grown 3. I don't know, man. He's going to be a weak point. In front of goal, though, we've done all right. Our front 3 of David, Roca, Osorio, Chiquinho even doing really well. I do believe our front 3 as well is safe as long as we don't get any massive offers from other clubs. I will say, though, Mauzakitis is another player that hasn't grown too well. Only 77 rated. This could be me being really harsh, but I expected more. But at the very least, guys, we've got UCL qualifiers next year. We get past them, we're back in the UCL. We're definitely not going to win it, but at least we've made it there. And for season 2, guys, we are taking everything so much more serious now that we're in the Champions League. Obviously, we're not going to win it this year. This is kind of testing where we're going to finish. But for this year, we're preparing as best as possible for season 3. There are some players we couldn't sell. No one's interested in Kabala, Taremi, Masouros, Martins didn't want to leave. As for Chiquinho, we probably could sell him quite easily, but I don't think I want to. I've changed my mind. I feel like I want to keep him. Players we have sold though, for Tunis has gone to Ajax, Podence gone to Besiktas, Yazici has gone to Burnley. We're running a 4-3-3 holding. We don't need attacking midfielders. But this does give us a lot of money, 68 million to spend, guys. And remember, these boys aren't yet actually in the Champions League. We need to make that happen. But the question is, where do we put this money to make it happen? I am thinking a new left back, but at the same time, it might be too early. We've got to give Medina at least one more shot. I'm giving him a chance, guys. He's got so much damn potential. I do think, though, we need to strengthen this midfield. Heze is going nowhere. Mauzakitis is going nowhere either. Chiquinho, I do think it's time for him to get dropped. Believe me, though, we're not going short on his replacement. I believe this is Olympiacos' his most expensive signing, arguably ever, I think. As Anderlecht's Mario Struikens joins us for 27 million euros. But my goodness, what a player he is. Obviously, his defending needs a bit of work, but he is so damn well-rounded. Maybe I should have gone for someone a bit more proven, but I do think Struikens can make a massive difference in that midfield. Because think about it, Heze does all the defensive work in that CDM role. Now it's a case of where do we go from here? This is going to sound crazy, but maybe Maffeu, does he need replacing? No, actually, his room for growth is actually pretty damn decent. So is Parola's at 24, 80 rated. He's actually grown already. And as you can see, Medina, yeah, like I said, incredible room for growth. Retos, on the other hand, has stayed put at 79 rated. Okay, we're going for a new centre-back. Again, though, we're using the same strategy. Not quite established yet, but can turn into an absolute monster. I'm really banking on us having a great year development-wise. Because honestly, with this kind of way of doing transfers, we need to. As Sporting's Vucet Goes joins us for 25 million euros. I have a lot of faith in this guy, though. That potential's great. He's already got good physicality, decent defending, 6'2", decent pace as well. I don't know, man. I'm starting to get a bit of hope that we may actually be able to do this. Obviously not this season, but next season there's a chance. We just really need Medina to have a good year, at least a 5 overall improvement. Otherwise, his backside is getting sold. But yes, I'm not too fussed about the UCL this year. We just need to qualify again next season. But then again, we haven't technically qualified this year, have we? I don't know, man. It's going to be interesting one way or the other. But it looks like we've actually done half decently in the UCL. We've qualified for it, and we've made the playoffs. But we get knocked out by Athletic Club straight away. Man, if we're getting knocked out by them, we're in trouble. The good news, though, no No messing around next season. We've qualified automatically. Still no Turkish League Cup though, but honestly, I'm more concerned about the fact we won the league. But as for this team, okay, I'm confident. I'm very confident going into season 3, you know. This is a team that can do some damage. Even Medina as well, he's done me proud, man. 78 rated, 22. This is what I want to see. Stats-wise, also, just fantastic. Osorio, 27 and 12. 21 and 7 for Promise David. 18 and 15 for Stroikens. 9 and 5 for Rocket. Bro, this is brilliant. This is exactly what we needed for season 2. We actually could do it next year. It is our 3rd and final year to win the Champions League, but I've got confidence we can pull it off. Here's the thing though, right? We were doing so well. We avoided big money transfer offers for so long. Then it comes to the penultimate season and we get bombarded with them. As Promised, David has gone to Southampton. Joel Rocket has gone to Burnley. Martins has gone to Coventry. And Smajlovic has gone to Trabzonspor. And I get it, Burnley and Southampton game for these players doesn't really make sense. But if you think about it, it does, because they're both Premier League and these are the types of players that they would go for. But at the very least, we've got a lot of money to spend, guys. And truth be told, we could genuinely win the Champions League if that money's spent correctly. But man, we've got to spend it right. So you know what? With that kind of money, we are going big and bold, especially for our striker, man. We've got no choice. That's the first time we couldn't get him. Now we can. Marcus Leonardo joins us for 53.4 million. And he is definitely an upgrade. Look at that potential. Look how good he's become over the last 3 years. As now we look to replace Rocket on the left-hand side of our front three. And trust me, his replacement is a baller. As we have signed Ajax's Mika Gots for 51.9 million. But this is why he's rapid, great on the ball, a good half a goal, good passer of the ball as well. And okay, that's both of those players that we've sold. Now replace Leonardo up top, Gots on the left. And we still have 130 million to spend. But guys, where do we put it? This is tricky. Because realistically, Mauzakitis and Medina are definitely the players we should be looking to replace. But I don't want to. I feel like they're going to really do well. Which leads me to Maffeo, the weakest link in our back four realistically. And yes, we could replace centre-half Ruta Gauss, we could replace Parola, but they're still growing as well. Whereas Pablo Maffeo, unfortunately, has peaked at 81. Just like the previous two signings, though, we're not holding back anymore. We're not pulling any punches. Maffeo's not good enough, so we brought in someone who can be at Champions League level. As then Sakaria Alouadi joins us for 41.5 million. And what a beast this guy is. 25. Granted, he's not the fastest, but he's so well-rounded. He can fill that attacking fullback role perfectly. And you know what, guys? That will indeed do. I feel like this is the team that's going to do it. I do think we're going to do it this year with this squad. I could be crazy, but allow me to be delusional. It's all or nothing at this point. They either do it or we fail. Well, guys, the stats at the end of the season are so damn promising. Leonardo, Gott, Osorio, even Stroikens absolutely smashing it. And then you got the team on paper. Oh my god, yeah, we've got a chance, guys. We've actually got a chance of doing this. As we finish second in the Turkish League, and we've even won the League Cup. But we don't care about that, guys, do we? We care about the Champions League, and this time we've actually made the round of 16 straight away. And that's where we've just scraped past PSG, just scraped past Bayern, and we're in the finals after beating Liverpool. Bro, we're playing Dortmund. We are never going to get a better chance. This is our golden egg. Come on, boys, don't let me down. The final game to end all things. Oh my god, we've actually done it. Stroikens and Leonardo. We've won the Champions League with Olympiacos. Oh, I'm buzzing. I can't believe it. Make sure you leave a like on this video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and watch this video right here now that this one's over.